The Republican Party is one of strong morals, family values, and just the epitome of what a Christian should be, right? And Sarah Huckabee Sanders is at least ostensibly both a Christian and a Republican. Well, in a show of standing on those beliefs, she appointed Jamal Jones to a very important state government position, the Arkansas Parole Board, which is interesting because he's had sex with a minor. Now, Sarah here also claims that we should restrict LGBTQ rights to protect kids, but she must have forgot to do that here. Luckily, this was clearly reported on immediately and he resigned, as people were calling this out as, hey, this is not okay. But it does kind of beg the question, what do Republicans actually care about? Because it seems to not be any of the things that they claim. So maybe it's more about control. Who knows? Sanders also rolled back child labor protections in the past during her administration. We covered her refusing to extend postpartum care for mothers to 12 months. And I have to wonder if it's not Republicans that we should be protecting our kids from. Because what else do they really need protection from? Not being forced to work at 12? Masks in school? They ban masks in school. They say they do it to protect the kids. It's like, what are you talking about at this point? They're arguing that businesses should not be allowed to serve same-sex couples. They're taking rights from mothers. They're taking healthcare from trans kids, all while saying they're doing it to protect people. And this is where I personally have to draw the line. I'm not willing to debate human rights, and inclusion is a human right. The burden falls on those who are trying to exclude. And it seems that the ones pointing the fingers have the most baggage. Sanders ran on these exact kinds of things. Oh, I care about moms. I value life. I'm going to protect the kids. But now she's rolling all of that back in her actual administration. And her voters are eating up her words, but they're not really taking into consideration her actions, which is something that Republicans rely on. And then if you call them out about that, they have the culture war to fall back on and be like, oh, well, trans women in sports, that's a real issue. It's not something we also made up because we have no policies. Oh, and just to be clear on the Jamal Jones guy, reports showed that he knew that this was a teenage girl that he was messing with and continued his relationship with her, tried to keep it a secret, lied in investigations, and admitted to all of this. So it's not like these are things that are hard to find. They're relatively easy to find. I mean, her appointing him to this position was rather low profile. It's not like they did a whole media or press run. Most people probably didn't even know this happened. And within days, multiple news outlets had still reported on it. So it's kind of common knowledge. It's definitely something that she should have known. Being the governor and having the power to appoint these people, you definitely should be vetting them. So it really just speaks to one of two things: ignorance or laziness. And I, for one, think it's a lot of bit of both. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video, because the only way we become a society is together.